I don't even know if I'm live. Guess we will find out. I am live. Wow. So I already did the event. Everything that's like available in the event now is all cosmetic, and I don't know who to get from this. I don't use really any of these other than Gallagher. So like, I don't know. What does his third Eidolon do? Who else was in there? Hanya? I don't even use her. I don't even know what Hanya does. I don't care for Misha. I haven't seen Misha in any... I'll just take Gallagher. At least I use him. Bless me. Hey, oh, that's cool. You know what? Give me that. Whoops.
Careful. Don't get too lost in those sweet dreams.
We've got 3, chat. Do it. Nope. I think my pity's at like 48 or something. Nope. Ooh. Two 4-stars back to back. And we got Serval. How many pulls did I just do? 5? 4? 4 or 5? I'm on my 50-50 too, so... So 50, 54, so I'm like what, 58? 58 pity. Please don't let me hard pity.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
The 12 constellations hover above, overlooking the vortex of Genesis. They embody the 12 Amphorian deities, fate, foundation, creations, and calamity of this world. Now, 10 among them have fallen. Their core flames return to the origin of Genesis. Above you, constellations shimmer, their brilliance echoing the faint slumber of each titan. And you have experienced 4 ascensions and 4 partings. We don't need to relive that. Time and again, farewells haven't humbled you. You can't help but wonder how many more goodbyes will the journey of trailblazing entail. You question whether you'll be able to express each goodbye with heartfelt emotion. Then let it begin. Countless words of adventure surge through your mind. You need only to grasp just one to anchor your creation. Dude, answer your phone. Oh, it's Cypher. Another platform when they try to give you a split.
Oh, Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful, and the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. You're right. We promised Cass that we continue the flame chase journey, so we can't let her worry. Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together.
Right, ma'am.
By the way, it was Miss Cypher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone? Huh? I don't know. But this aura feels so familiar. Let's go check it out together. Be very careful. I have a bad feeling about this.
Onward. Meow.
Hey, what's that on the ground? Careful, careful. It's a piece of black cloth. Now, where have I seen this before?
Uh-oh.
What? How could they be here? Mummy! Look out!
Yeah, we gonna fight this guy?
Don't give up just like that! Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The River of Souls is full of fish, big and delicious.
Okay.
What?
The flame chase journey stops. Meow, meow.
The fuck? You just fucking meow at me?
Meow?
You bitch. I'm not pulling on your banner now.
I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare. Ah! Don't run! I'm the real Cypher. The real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Emphorius isn't safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are. Just a minute ago, that gray hair of yours was all standing up. You were so scared.
Fuck you, bitch.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
Right.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
Power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
I sure love your arrogance, Gray Mystery. The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going. Oh, was that your teleslate?
I did not read it as teleslate at first, I'm not gonna lie. Well, it's fine then. To the grove.
Aren't you a popular one? But I got to you first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove. Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Do you think I'll spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasures. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right? Isn't that simple? So,
I don't
as long
know.
as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me. That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on.
Well.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham.
I'm surprised a council elder like yourself would be willing to journey so far to inspect the express.
Ackermans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo.
Right.
It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akama. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
Yep. The more I find out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Amphorius' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight.
In the Grove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan. It appears that many scholars from Amphorius believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stems from a curse cast by Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 titans of Amphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious.
They say Aqua?
The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind.
Can we fucking pick a pronunciation here?
Thunder in a storm.
Aquila is the one of the two titans whose core flames have yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy.
Right. If returning their core flame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back.
Anti-Catherians have no home
What?
to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems. Of course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
Be careful, the Express's thrusters are extremely delicate.
You honor me with your trust.
Methodically. Seem to understand this structure perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before?
Not exactly, but we Anti-Catherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Exactly, Lord Donham. If I could open up a path out of Amphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
Alright, this guy's sus now.
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
Interesting. Yeah, we're keeping an eye on you, Lagus.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Must be frank, when visiting Dawn Cloud, I reviewed the records of many council elders. Uh-oh. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I'd like to accept your goodwill, but given such a mysterious background and motives, anyone cautious would have doubts.
Your prudence impresses me.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you motherfucker.
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donham. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
Uh-huh. One against four. Fuck yeah, fuck him up.
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
That's right. We must try to return to our companions. Our companions now also include the fame-chasing Chrysos heirs. Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions. Attaboy. Don hung as a horse.
This is what you call trailblazing.
Oh shit. Ah, it's so stupid he's not being voice acted right now. Ugh. That would have been... That was...
You have such overwhelming... Answer me! Why do you stand in our way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh no!
Ooh,
Hold on anymore. Drag him back here, friend. Are you okay?
So where's the Flame Reaver now?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out. Thanks for worrying, buddy.
So the Flame Reaver just like fucking left?
To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen...
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the
Oh,
phantoms,
phantoms.
Of the past in the river of time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
It's
Ma.
pretty well, wouldn't you say? But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. Don't worry, I've already arranged that. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but...
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
I am right.
But, Finon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that Swordmaster in black.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. He's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak.
Right.
Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphorius. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again. I'm far from finished. I must... Every time I say something, things get so serious. I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Sure.
The
That's what I've
library.
been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to... A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
Oh, it's probably smut.
That's the charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we can still
Definitely
spend an
smut.
entire day at the library of Philia.
Dawn of the Living Dead. Do we pull? You still need to obtain one. Yeah. What? Did I? Huh? Are they discounted? They're always 160. I'm so confused. Unless they mean like buying these. Yeah. They're discounted. Interesting. I've never seen that pop up before. It's kind of weird. Damn. Damn. Damn.
Here we are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here?
Judge you for your reading taste. You're reading smut, are they not? Oh, I get to choose. Forbidden love. The tree and the butterfly. I was right. It is smut. My professor can't possibly be this shy. One Punch God. I screenshot that and send that to my buddy. Oh, I actually have to read? I'm not reading this.
I wonder what. Let's take a closer look.
New VA. You. You know what? I'm not doing nothing.
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains. Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Emporius these days? Ah, you scared me!
Spooky.
Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard. Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, weaver, traveler, healer.
Redo?
But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all? What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh? But you
What are
must
you
be
reading,
busy,
ma'am?
So I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
Reading. Smart.
I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend.
Just curious on what you're reading, big dog.
In front of you all. That would be pretty careless.
It is smut.
Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to Make a Fortune.
Yes, we did.
You didn't know?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
All this time we've known, I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth. That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. Oops, I talked too much.
We can just skip through that. Feels like there's something on my mouse pad all the time. It drives me nuts.
You sure are persistent. All right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
That's right.
What are you guys chatting about?
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby.
I wanted to set up a surprise. Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards.
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques with a friend like that.
No, I know
Who's
nothing
the
about it.
friend?
I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Heidi's Elysia, wouldn't have disappeared.
Every time he says that, it reminds me of
Every
Nuvalat
other form
from
of
Genshin.
divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. Fate always casts a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown. After all, the first chapter of the Divination Compendium discusses the significance of divination. I'm just expanding on that a bit.
Uh-huh.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes. Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Oh, wow!
Hey, I need that for my book.
So exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that. Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal?
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orin exposed to us? Who's there?
Gasp. Oh, it's these guys?
You are...
These folks
Fuck.
are up
I gotta stop
no
clicking over
good.
here.
Black clothing. Masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite thoroughly. Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several
Do they
cities
honestly think they could fight me?
underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
Well, this historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akamar to be tainted by such...
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. Not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Execute.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace. and they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out why we...
Just a handful of you here. Who do you think you are?
Keep your cool, partner.
Hey.
They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeve. All right, let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your... My shoulders might be sore, and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
Oh, shit. Motherfucker.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it? It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama. Do you like it here too, little Ika?
Oh, fat shit.
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it?
Lady Treby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky.
Right. How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember. Ah! Now we remember. Kremnos and the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories. But the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, I forgot. For Lady Treby, history is more than
Come
just
home,
history.
Hyacinth.
It's something
Please.
we personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Seliosi's side. That
What
day
the
will
fuck did she
come.
just say?
I believe it. Just keep growing. Lord Crediros?
Oh, shit.
Miss Hyacinth. And Lady Treby. Good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing alright. What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the Golden Threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up.
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble. Miss Hyacinth. Trouble.
Clementine,
My goodness.
take a breath. What's going on?
Please. Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace.
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya.
Oh, shit. She get fucking got
It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
by those motherfuckers in gold?
I still remember.
This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Oh shit! Plot twist.
You ageless
No, it's my game.
witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence.
Oh shit!
Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
Alright, bitch.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Wait.
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akuma has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Dromus workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is...
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too? You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others.
Oh my god, is she gonna jump?
It's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow. Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me, Cyphra?
Who's Cyphera?
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures. I bet there's stuff here you've never seen. Come on. As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business.
Mind your manners, kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
Oh. Okay.
I won them fair and square in a bet. Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face, but my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Come on. Can't we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the gold weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have in—
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh. It's shimmering gold.
These golden boots are the gold weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently. Put them on, Cyphra. And don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power. You're Amphorius' most cunning liar. And even you were fooled by a Glyad.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing. But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Let me take a good sniff of this air. This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful! Just wonderful. Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Time for treasure hunting, Barta.
Well, I have a suggestion.
Listen closely. Do you hear that?
80-20 is. How generous you are,
Anyway, what's with all this water?
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery.
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Why don't we have a race? Long distance.
What's got you so worked up? Relax.
Can't take getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across. Or I might.
Don't rush me. Got it.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss lady?
Wow.
Trying to trick me into saying something.
Do this again.
Was this device designed by priests of Ornick?
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just fine. Mission accomplished.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing...
Don't worry, trust me. For that sweet 20.
Huh. This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick? We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and fine leather. Yes. What are you waiting for?
Roger that.
Wow! That's a huge chest. Move over. Wow. A massive hall. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears.
Thanks for the gift, boss. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. Let me try this on. Where is my treasure?
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still fall for this.
How could I have forgotten about this? I'll believe it as true, and a lie becomes reality.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or teleporter. All right, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing.
Cipher rules! I've already pinpointed the next trove of treasure! Starting navigation. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time! Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course. Spend nothing.
Whoa! Isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
Once activated, this thing makes a...
Hey! If you don't like the trickery to be exposed, you'd better stop.
Boss lady, you're
thing's way too loud when it's on. Ah! This thing's...
Then why is it whatever?
Here we go round the river of souls. Spirit thief goes, spirit thief goes.
There's a big guy guarding this place.
Oh, never mind.
Look at its face.
Yeah, so ugly. Ugly enough to make even me, a little imp without a digestive system, feel nauseous.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking.
So, how about you take the front?
Right. Fleeing fits a room. Huh?
Wow. Doesn't even put Cypher in the party.
As you wish.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Nice, my friend.
Indulge yourself.
Indulge yourself!
Spend freely.
Step up, let's see. Insanity. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
You know dirty tricks already. Watch your head.
Life is not so fleet here. Embrace a new life.
Hedge your bets.
In the mood for another beating?
The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
To my soul, insanity.
You two will have darkness with me.
It's on me.
Step up, let.
May death protect us!
So weak.
Watch your head.
I'm just to my soul, insanity.
Please cherish this
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
as you wish.
No dirty tricks.
Nice, like my friend. Indulge yourselves!
Damn.
Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits. Hey, Bartolos, are you still alive?
Yeah. I mean,
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle it. Should be safe here now.
aye, boss lady Cypher.
What you want, Steve?
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it and see. Huh. Is this?
Golly, I don't know, man.
Ooh, this looks tragic.
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akama. At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. Huh. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akama, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
Huh. Ah, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what, nearly 1,000 years?
Oh, I see. But you in a priest robe? No, that's hard to picture.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot. Where did this roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so annoying.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. Should we call on that big, noisy car?
No.
I don't need a control. Hand of Zagreus.
Whoa.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trickery.
Let's go!
Hey, slow down! That question you asked me earlier.
What?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Oh. Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame... this
Sniffer.
feels like something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed! If even Boss Lady says so, how could I not be excited?
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
What?
Oh. Isn't this a golden scapegoat?
Oh, isn't there...
Sheep, humans, whatever.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley.
Give it to me. Let's see. That was easy.
Told you, nothing can stop me. Cyber, it's your turn now.
Stop. Stay there. And don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
And not turn around, dumbass. Oh, you're fucked.
I told you. Don't move.
My poor old back. What are you doing?
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary. That seamstress. She's listening.
What? Boss deal?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph, naturally I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, You don't need me to succeed. I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Don't talk to me like that. You know,
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
My silence.
So this time, I must say this to you, even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heirs mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
What a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Those relics were once priceless.
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad. Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. When did she... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then when...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. Make you spill secrets you'd never share otherwise.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide! Creepy. Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious.
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. Absolutely.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
You have a terrifyingly sharp mind.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world.
Wait, what?
If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without
been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
You're back again, Cyphera.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes. What about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes. World-renowned swordsmen.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper. Thief.
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes. Stay here. Stay...
Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds?
All right, Joker.
Right.
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress. I've tried not to become a liar. But honestly, what makes you think I won't?
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes...
Dun dun.
Pressure. Fear. From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness. Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet, their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history.
Interesting.
Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit from the chaos, to ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal, may be no easier than creating a miracle.
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. You played your hand. Run while you still can. Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because Maya is dead, and in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were...
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is. They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days. But I must warn you, I haven't fought a human in ages. If you feel as lucky as they are, try me.
Finon is seriously...
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the flame chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finan. We're not here to start a fight. We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else. While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission. So, Lord Finan.
Are you...
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone... I guess the opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the flame chase. If the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run. Or tell us, Lee.
Oh shit.
The Glaya blasted. I've heard from more than one person. It doesn't seem... Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes.
Finon, what should we do now?
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akima as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. I won't be merciful this time.
That's right. Don't hold back. Fuck him up, Steve.
Cartonis.
Hmm?
You're forging a sword for Finan. I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long.
You, in this form, you come...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. It's time to fulfill our pact.
Of course. The pact, I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you.
Far too plain this vessel is. Not...
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child.
How to say goodbye to everyone.
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan this time. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Is that what you want?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future to help.
Selfless, envy that child. There's no need to.
Your praise puts my heart at ease. Please, take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
The city is silent. And tension is building with the news is probably spread by now. I can't imagine how she could have been taken down by a handful of assassins. Unless it's all a part of her plan. If this is all part of a larger plan, Treby must know something. Let's go. Darnham came back before us. Well, don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us. Lord Krateros, were you in the city when it happened?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaia fall from the Chrysos airbath.
I knew it.
Oh, God.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years. The leader, she was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
I also don't understand. The ones who appeared in the Grove and those who confronted Danhung in the Abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate. They didn't have any reason nor the courage to attack Aglaia.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaia gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaia dead.
Thank you, Lord Krater.
Damn, man.
The baths are empty.
You best move out of my way.
Hyacinth.
You're back. I'm fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treby and Lady Trinan after the incident. It's great that you could come back so quickly. Yes, we witnessed her final moments. I tried to treat her immediately, but declaring her death was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor. Lord Finan, don't push yourself. You're carrying a heavier burden now.
What I've lost is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treby and Trinan, they've lost 1,000-year-old bond. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been...
Okay.
Next, we should visit Lady Treby.
Snowy. Little Gray. You're back.
Lady Treby.
Snowy, don't. You went to the Grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey. So she knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey. Yet, she gave everything without hesitation.
I know what Aglaia expected of me.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think Now's the right time.
Finan, my humble student, my trusted colleague. As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the flame-chased journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated Kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when Kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer, but I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford. I must feign weakness, deliberately, to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows. The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no worries about people losing their way. After all, Akima still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. You embrace everyone's imperfections, always ready to find the precious qualities hidden beneath their rough exteriors. Unconditionally, that might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, you are the destined world-bearer of Emphorius, the gate to Emphorius's future. Go, complete the flame-chased journey of the prophecy, ignite the stars, and inspire hope in the hearts of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
Damn.
Aglaya, how could I possibly be worthy? Donang, can you do me a favor? Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Marmorial Palace. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Aglaya has left Amphorius the seeds of hope. Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts. Cartonis, what brings you to Marmorial Palace? I plan to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cartonis?
How are you holding up? Better than I expected you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone that the leadership of the Chrysos heirs is still strong.
Right. Your assessment is... no.
Ooh.
Is this... You've completed it.
Looks cool.
Dawnmaker. The name I've chosen for it. Before dawn, prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does.
Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad sword master. You've recreated this so precisely, just from...
Precise your description.
Wait a minute.
Imbued it with the
Wait a
power of
minute.
dawn I already have. Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames. Its blade will. Wield it. May triumph always be yours.
Thank you, Cartonis.
Wait a minute.
I will use this sword to protect the beings of Amphorius.
Another thing there is.
What's this?
Stored here. The remnants of Aglaya's divinity are. This was her commission. Her death she had long foreseen.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. In this way, she wanted to be with you. Always.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this, I'll have another constant companion by my side. May this world never have need for a deliverer. But when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray, if she could see me now, leading from the front, rallying people against their destiny, she would surely smile.
I have a hypothesis about what's happening in this story. And I'm gonna hang on to it.
The Holy City continue without Lady Goldweaver? Look! Lord Finan is here.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Not long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos heirs' flame chase alive. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind passion often overpower reason. I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crimes. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the flame chase journey. This journey was supposed to unify, not divide, to strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Aglaya who held this city and even this shattered world together. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaya, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Find the murderer! Make them pay!
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them. But my perspective has changed. The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finon has a way with words. Indeed.
The flame chase journey is nearing its end. With only one titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer. Aquila! Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akima will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaya dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people!
Better people! Better people! Better people!
Better people.
Better people! Better people! Better people!
I appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaya left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphorius is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphorius will always benefit future generations. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod. She was Akima's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. was being a selfless person.
That singing sounds so familiar.
You look badass right now.
That's our song, and Snowy used to love it.
Yes, Lady Trian. Your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now, you've grown so much.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do.
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong.
Goodbye, Lady Trian.
I heard what you said. Are you suggesting the debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but...
Not at all, Professor Anaxa. Honestly, without those techniques you taught me, the Flame Chase journey might not have survived.
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anaxa. Miss Castros? Aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like. But that's dangerous.
Dangerous?
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gastras. Aklaya.
Remember, Finan, after completing the Flame Chase, leave the decision to initiate the Miracle of Genesis to the Emporians. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people, are the true masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line.
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaya. You saved me.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Did you forget me?
Forget you. Like I'd ever. We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonis.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan. See you around. Finan of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mightimos.
What a poignant, yet splendid journey. And it's still not over yet, is it?
Yes, Cyrene.
I was right. In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed while you were away. I've met so many people, tried so many things. I've found new resolve. And I've let go of some attachments. I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Finan.
Dawn Cloud. This place holds so many different kinds of memories. I remember you could see the Goldweaver sign from here, all the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cyphera, you...
Seamstress. Tell me, does Akaba have any treasures so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawn Cloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver, cannot witness its glamour.
Gem of all... Nice! Got it! Well, please keep looking after the shop while I...
You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawn Cloud to steal... And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder.
Look, seamstress.
You might be skilled at covering up lies. Don't lie to yourself. Do you...
What else am I supposed to do? You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person. But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you. I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelins. And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Chibi. The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that... But I still want to be... worthy... of you.
I know, Cyphera. You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never fair. And your path is doomed to be even worse than everyone else's. You are fated to walk in the dark and bear the world's misunderstanding in this journey. But you have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way. I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery. Even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful. And that would that lie become reality?
Lies will always be lies, but sometimes they can be.
Huh. Are you really planning to just stand there forever?
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher.
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience.
Oh. And you didn't call me out on the spot.
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself.
None of Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me?
We've only met a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. You're probably aware that Aglaya has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs, but they didn't get everybody.
Ah, I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the Council Theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs. We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
You think those desperate dogs... So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while...
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cypher. I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Kefali's core flame.
Uh-huh. Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you.
What confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
You mean...
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion. That lunatic may have lost their mind. But they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this.
Ha! Sacred Art's my foot! I could break those mechanisms with a flick of my finger. Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought. Now that she's gone.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now. But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame.
You have my deepest gratitude.
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will always get the last laugh. Need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
Oh my god, it doesn't end. We have been in cutscene after cutscene for like an hour. I haven't controlled a character in fucking 40 minutes.
And through that, stay away from the memories that might make me sad. But the wind keeps pulling me back. I know, little Ika. I know. But we have an even more important mission this time round. You're right. At least I can still afford to get lost in thought once in a while. Oh, ancestors. Please wait for...
Now I'm able to control a character. But that's gonna do that. I'm gonna burn this Stellar Jade and get off. I can do 2. 60? No. 50%. 20, 25, 30, 50, 55, 67, 58, 59, 60, 61. Damn. Damn. No. No. I have no money. Oh, I was gonna say, did I have one? Ah. So sad. Actually, I do. Give me these. Try to get lucky, get like a more of that one currency to like buy another bowl. There it is. Damn. Another world premiere. Damn it. Pain without no pain. Is my Serval already E6? Yeah, she is. Never.